the Orlando Magic versus the Miami Heat.
A capacity crowd, better than 15,000 turning out of the Miami arena for the Magic and the Heat. Orlando coming in at 55-22. Starting lineup in the backcourt: Anthony Hardaway, Nick Anderson, who, as we mentioned, is returning following the concussion injury suffered last week in the game against Detroit, missed 4 games. Shaquille O'Neal, Donald Royal, and
outstanding job of catching that ball, finishing.
Shaquille O'Neal on the follow, not able to stop. Here's Horace Grant this afternoon, able to handle it off the boards. Hardaway played by Reeves, finding O'Neal.
Spinning nicely on Kevin Willis as Willis tried to front. Not really a bad.
Still at 2. Any combination of Orlando wins and Nick losses adding up to 2 would do it. That is a 3 for Nick Anderson.
Hard foul to make him earn it at the line.
Hardaway trying to lead O'Neal. Good recovery. Yes, sir, counts. And Shaquille will go to the line.
Well, on Nick Anderson's first catch, a pass from Penny Hardaway, he missed the three-point shot. Undaunted, spots up again on Glen Rice.
Is totally revamped. A year ago, gone are the likes of Ronnie Cycli and Steve Smith.
Defense and rebounding team, and has all changed.
Shot clock at 6 as Hardaway looks it over and shoots. Yes.
Asked to play defensive center. He normally plays Shaquille O'Neal. He's not doing it today. This is a little bit of a change for Miami because he's giving up a lot.
Glen Rice on fire. He has 10 points. He's at 4 or 5. Whoa.
And while you were talking, Mark, wham, bam, right up in the air, and Shaq finished. On the play, never got back in the flow. He's going to take off at this end, and then keep an eye on Kevin Willis, who's going to congratulate Glen Rice on the way back. And while he's congratulating him, talking to him, his man, Shaquille O'Neal, has a clear run at the basket.
O'Neal getting a rest. 3 of 5, 1 from the line, 7 points in all. Now Hardaway facing a double team, finds the open man. Hart's back where he did not make the proper rotation. Heard it from his teammates. Kevin was very upset. What a move by Hardaway. Miami leads by 3.
He definitely got hacked on the play. He had that part right.
Miami 25, Orlando 23. Horace Grant. Campbell looking for the shot. Take it all the way.
And that's the
along with 6 assists, a career high 19 assists in the Magic's last outing against the Celtics. 9 at the line today. Miami in the midst of a 7-0 run, but you have to wonder the effect come playoff time. That will count. And the
locker room and the coaches as well realize that you just can't pinpoint foul shooting for the shoving, and he kind of fooled Shaq into backing into him.
Quick shot put up by Haskins. Hardaway back on the floor. O'Neal. Nice.
He shoots 61% from the line. Something that he's going to have to improve in as well as his perimeter shooting.
And Shaquille O'Neal has 4. There's Turner for 3. And on NBC.
And that is why you refer to yourself as...
Try to dump it off to Willis. With a 7 of 11, 14 points, 6 assists in Orlando's last game. Nicely done. Beautiful ball movement.
Let's keep an eye on Shaquille O'Neal as the double team coming down from the top by Haskins, but Kevin Willis puts his left hand up ever so softly and way too late, and that enabled Shaq to hook this pass in to Anthony Hardaway, slashing in.
Bill Wennington for what proved to be the game-winning basket in a 2-point victory. O'Neal off the offensive board. O'Neal again with the rebound. And pops it out. Crowd wanted to travel. Hardaway finding Grant, and Grant to the hook shot.
I think you should write it out. He was telling me it's David Wall saying that I used to have a big point guard like Khalid Reeves. And look at this big point guard.
Hardaway has certainly had his way. He's at all 6 of his shot attempts. He now has 14 points. Optimistic way of looking at it.
And that's the way Brian Hill is.
No question.
And they're going to say, hey, teams in the playoffs.
We come up on 3 minutes left in the half. Rejected. Rejected by O'Neal. That's his second block. Fast break. Hardaway on a 3-on-2 is fouled.
As an excuse.
77% foul shooter. 2 free throws. We're approaching 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Hardaway for O'Neal.
Penny Hardaway turns the corner going to his left so well and uses that stride to get head and shoulders by his defender. And once he does that, the defense is at his due to get good looks at the basket.
Rice comes in averaging just under 22 per game. Shaq. Rebound O'Neal, and he's fouled.
Hand out that way yet for Miami.
Willis also comes off his best NBA season. Dick. Orlando with a 1-point lead and holding for a final shot of the half, and Hardaway took a punt. 22, 3 games in front of the Knicks. They've lost. Very, very difficult for the Knicks to catch Orlando with Magic having games against Washington. 57. O'Neal with Grant and Royal up front. Hardaway and Anderson in the backcourt. Hardaway with the hesitation dribble gives it up to Grant. Horace Grant has hit 6 of 6. At least a tie for the Eastern Conference top seeding is down to 2. Tipped home with the slam effect by Shaquille O'Neal. He has 24 points.
Shaquille blocked it once and changed it another time. By putting the ball on the floor, he can clear himself from Shaq.
Oh, that looked too easy. The foul.
Well, Shaq very smart here. After he gives it up on the double team, does not stand still, starts barreling into the offensive board, and you can 20 years after he would give the ball up.
61, 2.5 gone by in the third quarter. Again, Grant says 14 points. Orlando 66, Miami 63. O'Neal able to set up down deep, getting involved. Orlando has hit its last 5 shots. They're shooting 62% for the game. Wide open Shaquille O'Neal, and the game is tied at 72. O'Neal now guarded by Geiger with some help from Owen. Yes, and it counts. And Shaquille has reached the point where he is unstoppable. Shot clock is down to 5. Reeves for 3. Rebounded by Grant. Nice box out against Geiger. Hardaway with the spin. Hardaway beating Reeves off the dribble before that shot attempt. And the foul is called on Miami.
Hardaway in the open floor will dazzle you a little bit between the legs and then the spin, and likes to always either cross over or spin back to his left hand in the open floor. Khalid Reeves, only in his first year, really not that familiar with it.
Hardaway.
Let Shaq only 2 personal fouls. See if he can't just get that arm up and force a tough shot from Willis. Was just moving away from the play and set an inadvertent moving screen to enable Reeves to get to the basket.
Hardaway. 3 minutes in Orlando's. Being guarded now by Event. Intended for Geiger. Hardaway leading Royal. Donald Royal. Of concerning Reeves because he has the body of a point guard, but of course he's carried 3 years ago this week. O'Neal. According to one of the fans here in Miami, the Heat will take on the Bulls here in Miami on Monday night. Horace Grant continue to have their difficulties on the road where they've lost 4 straight, 13 of the last 17. They're down by 6. Anderson trying the 3 and hits by a number of people. 54 points for Rice. Career high 14 assists for Reeves. Penny Hardaway 18 assists coming off the 19 assists the other night. 38 points for Shaquille. Hardaway.
Reeves has double team help coming, but nothing he can do with a quick spin by Hardaway, who
ball just looking to work the clock down, and that will do it. The Miami Heat defeating the Orlando Magic 123-117. Thanks to the storybook performance by Glen Rice.